Alright folks, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas with the Hittite. And now before I left Hidden Valley, I kind of wanted to show off some of the stuff you could get in some of the other bunkers. Now the one bunker we've been in, you saw, has the Brotherhood of Steel in it. The one way over there that the Ranger was in had a hard locked door that I couldn't get through yet. But there's still two more bunker entrances that I can check out. And an awful lot of scorpions to shoot. Okay. Here's one bunker on the far northern end. And let me tell you, there are a lot of scorpions around here. But there's not much inside. Few piles of trash, a skeleton for no good reason, and an average locked door, which I actually can get. Which seems to have nothing on the other side, but it does have two mini nukes, which rarest ammo in the game. Take it when you can. Oop. And some 5.56, which that's always useful. And suddenly daylight. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the sandstorm is only on at night. I didn't show where they explained it, but it's actually part of the base's defenses. Makes them basically radar and radio invisible, and visibly obscures anyone exploring the area. But it is a bit annoying. Looks cool though. Okay, here's the fourth entrance next to where the openings to Scorpion Gulch are. Again, piles of junk and ruin. In this case, there's a suitcase and a couple of bodies. For, again, no good reason. Bunch of crates that aren't interactable. And an easy lock door. This one's got a little more ammo. If I can get over there, there's some 40mm grenades. But it's not always easy to get there. Woo! Made it! Oh, 5mm rounds. I thought these were 40mm. 5mm is always fun. It's the rounds for miniguns. But, now I have to get back. There we go. Now that that detour's out of the way, onwards to worlds of adventure. Oh shoot. Scorpions are back. Woo! Perfect time for a critical. And that's why I like the repeater. Alright. There was that There was that quest we got for Ranger Jackson to take out the ants in the pass here. And for some reason, ants are really easy to target. Like, they're twice as easy as any other animal at any distance. See, anything else I'd have trouble hitting that, but no. So just sit up here and snipe them. Nothing much else to say. Oh, I missed. Lame. Uh-oh, soldier ant's coming. And getting stuck in the ground. They do that sometimes. There's one more. Whoops. And that's that quest done. Well, as soon as I turn it in. Might as well do that since I can just fast travel up there and edit it out in the video. Did anyone else just see that guy disappear?
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
There's the ranger.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more. No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied, and I meant it. Not allowed to contract mercenaries at the outpost.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah.
A requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not gonna come check. So here you go, just between us.
A lot of actually pretty decent stuff from him. Caravan lunches are give or take, but 2 weapon repair kits, a service rifle, and a whole bunch of armor-piercing rounds? Not bad at all. Alright, back here at the rest stop. Now we're finally heading down to Nipton, if the people driving outside with a loud radio don't distract things too much. Gonna switch out for the varmint rifle because there's some long sight lines. Might as well use it. Actually, might as well use the service rifle. Showed off. Little M16 variant. Nothing amazing. Don't need armor piercing. Let's go for the match hand loads. See? Look at that range. 95% to hit. Why are ants so easy to shoot? And it's not like there's, you know, a scarcity of ants. They're all over the place. See him over there tearing apart a dead red scorpion. Which they probably killed. Ants are scary. Like, seriously. If you actually think about ants and know too many facts about them, they become terrifying. Ants the size of a person don't even bother thinking about. finally missed. Oh, they finally noticed me killing them. There's that soldier ant glitching out again. Uh-oh. Okay. I guess I leveled up. Alright, decided to put 1 point into explosives and some more points into science and sneak. That's it for now. Can't believe it took 3 shots to kill that thing. Well, that's all of them in range, unless I might have stirred up some scorpions, but I think that's it. Let's keep walking. For just a little bit, though. Because I'm picking up some blips on the radar. What we got here is a perfect ambush spot. Well, I mean, not perfect, but it's an ambush spot nonetheless. So, detected by the ravens. Let's switch to the repeater. Yep, jackals. Why is this so inaccurate? Let's switch for the varmint rifle since I can actually hit stuff with that. He's got leather armor. Doesn't do anything against a sneak attack though. The others didn't notice yet. Oop, that was the leader. What's this guy got? 10 mil? I'll take it. Ooh, metal armor. Best go for a headshot. And dropped. Most notably, they've got a box of grenades and a box of mines. Which, grenades are good to have. Mines are useful a couple of times. Couple of ravens out there. Those two fighting each other. Let's see who wins this time. Oh, it was Jacqueline. Oh, that means I have to fight her.
Did you see that? That guy was gonna kill me.
Yeah, you're lying.
I am now. I was just minding my own business heading west when that psycho came out of nowhere and started shooting. He kept shouting about stars or something. Does that make any sense to you?
He has a note on him that says that you were his traveling companion. And he had the stars, and you were trying to steal them.
Never mind. I'm gonna take a few moments to compose myself, then head out. Thank you again.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Wait for it. Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Sucker!
Yeah, you're not that smart. I thought that would have worked. No, she was seriously going to try to kill me. If she ever... Yeah, 9-star bottle caps here. Pretty good start. But if you actually talk to Tomas, he's got a journal, says that she signed on to travel with him. And he had a lucky star bottle cap. Sometimes he wins the firefight, and you can pass a speech check to have him turn over his caps to you. Not this time. And here we are. Nipton. Hello, Swanwick. What are you celebrating about, I wonder?
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
Well, that explains everything. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't.
Are you kidding me? Never felt better. Yeah! What lottery? The lottery! That's what lottery! Are you stupid? Only lottery that matters. Oh my God! Smell that air! Powder ganger? What? I mean, yeah, used to be, sure. But not no more. Powder gang is small time, man. I'm a winner! I won the motherfucking lottery!
If I was as lucky as him, I'd probably have a potty mouth too.
Bye.
And seen the things he'd seen. What a nice guy. He gets killed by scorpions. Yep, that was the first place winner. And that building right there is the second place winner who can tell you everything that happened. Second place, he still got to live, but he got his legs broken. These are the losers. Fun fact, crucifixion is a horrible way to die. And here we are. Our first introduction to Caesar's Legion.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton, to memorize every detail. And then, when you move on, I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's Legion taught here. Especially any NCR troops you run across.
Yeah, this is Wulpes Inculta, who does the nearly impossible task of making someone who wears a dog as a hat be not only intimidating, but downright terrifying.
Where to begin? That they are weak, and we are strong? This much was known already. But the depths of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson. Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. It served all comers, so long as they paid. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. The people here didn't care. It was a town of whores.
Literally, that was their only income.
Agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too. Yes, and herded them to the center of town. I told them their sins, the foremost being disloyalty. I told them that when legionaries are disloyal, some are punished, the others made to watch. And I announced the lottery. Each clutched his ticket, hoping it would set him free. Each did nothing, even when loved ones were dragged away to be killed.
Yeah, that's an outright lie. If you look around the town, you can find at least 3 dead legionnaires.
Ha! Innocent. Hardly. Cowardly, though. They outnumbered us, yet not once did they try to resist. They stood and watched as their fellows were butchered, crucified, and burned. One by one, they stood and hoped their turn would not come. Each cared only for himself. As are all crimes, if you feel strongly about it, attack us, and soon you won't feel a thing.
Okay! Yeah, he's the most dangerous one here. Stop ducking! Oh yeah, I gained karma for that. He's one of the few characters in the game with the very evil karma. I don't have enough AP to fight them.
Retribution.
Aim for the guy with the gun. Sorry, doggies. Yeah. Ah, Caesar's Legion. Where to begin? Well, for one thing, they're slavers. For another thing, they're technophobic. For another thing, they're misogynistic. They believe that women exist only to serve men. And for another thing, they're militaristic, murderous, expansionistic, but very competent at what they do. So basically the inverse of the NCR. Yeah, Wolpes had a ripper. Definitely don't want to go up against that since it's basically a handheld chainsaw. Whoops, did not mean to saw that guy. Once the Legion's dealt with, there's not much left to do in the town except loot it. You can't cut down the powder gangers. Really all you can do is mercy kill them. How did you scream without a head? There's some random loot scattered around the town, but there's a few buildings you need to look out for. The town hall we'll get to slightly in depth, but first off, there's this building here with the sandbags around the edges. Apparently the guy who lived here was paranoid and kind of violent and booby-trapped his house. Keep an eye out for mines. Scorpions can't get at me right now, but they will. There's a mine in there, along with this shotgun trap. And the tripwire. And Legionary number 1. And everything in here is locked. Well, almost everything. This cabinet isn't, but all it has in it is a note rambling on about how he thinks the people in town were trying to steal his vital essence. I'm not really sure what he means by that, but I don't know. Keep an eye out for tripwires, because he left them all over the place. Keep an eye out for mines, because he left them all over the place. And he's got a safe in there, on the other side of that pressure plate. That opens up the scorpions. Now I think this safe is what he was talking about with the whole vital essence talk. Because inside of it is a grenade rifle. Which, yeah, pretty useful early on. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's useful. It's a projectile explosive weapon. Useful. The only other house you really need to look out for, worry about, is over here. Over there in that corner there is the hotel where the troopers got massacred. If you want some trooper armor, you can get it there, but it's about on par with what I'm wearing, but twice as heavy. This house over here with the cow skull on its mailbox is the house of the resident handyman.
Ready to die for you.
And it's got an angry robot in it. Yep, he dripped. Yep. He's not that tough, but Dead Legionary number 2. And there's a workbench in here, along with some random loot, but that's it for the town. Mostly. Again, random loot everywhere, which I'm going to gather up off camera. Now we need to talk about the town hall, which they helpfully left their banner on top of, as if there was any question of who did this. See, you can join the Legion and help them out and have them take over the Mojave, but there's no compelling reason to do it. I mean, yes, they stabilize the Legion areas they take over, but did I mention the slavery, misogyny, technophobia, worship of Roman ways, warts and all? Oh yeah, something to keep in mind. The Legion likes to booby-trap the bodies they leave behind, because they know that people will try to gather them and bury them. So keep an eye out for that whenever you see people the Legion is ambushed. That key we just picked up leads to this door, which has a few things, like for instance turbo, which gives me temporary super speed. Only a couple of seconds, but it's rare and very useful. And some weapon cabinets and some various stuff. I've got my machine gun out because the Legion also likes to leave dogs behind to finish things for them. Dogs aren't that tough, but it's better safe than sorry. And they can swarm pretty quick. And children yelling outside. And cleared. There's all sorts of dead people in here. Like, all over the place. None of them have anything good. Well, except for one, but we'll talk about them. Second floor. More doggies. Not a whole lot on this floor. There is this body here. Come on, drag, drag, drag. Yep. Laid right on top of a mine. I hate the Legion. I take every chance to antagonize them. Then when all is forgiven later in the game, yeah, they actually forgive me for shooting all of their men, destroying their camps, and generally ruining all of their stuff. After all is forgiven, I plan for fools and wind up destroying them at the end. It's fun. Anyway, there is one person here with decent loot on them. This dead prospector. Now, sometimes she'd have a 10mm SMG, which is very nice. Instead, just another cowboy repeater. Which, admittedly, is still pretty nice. Only one more floor, the mayor's office. And boy did he have it coming. He was knowingly selling out pretty much everyone to everyone else. And he was only the mayor because he was a fast talker. Alright, the main reason to come into the town hall other than completion is because the mayor's desk has a science skill book on it. You can read his journal, but there's not much point. He got what was coming to him. End of story. There's also this room back here, which has some fun things, like a Nuka-Cola Victory, which I never really use. I mostly just sell them. I mean, it gives some pretty decent stuff, but, hey, to each their own. Oh. So why was it in the armor case? Anyway, hey, it's even in good condition. 10mm SMG. Just like the pistol, only it's automatic. And it looks like a box. A very machiny box. But it's very good at what it does. Pretty useful all the way into the mid-game. Oh, yeah, Wild Wasteland event. Owen and Baru. Little levity to an otherwise very grim situation. I guess I need to go learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi. Or something. Okay, so after going through everyone's houses and stealing their stuff, which honestly not a rare occurrence in the Wasteland, it's time to go back to Mojave Outpost and make my report. Up the ramp to Ranger Ghost.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet? Legion this far west? You're fucking kidding me. That's not outside
Everyone
the
wants
border.
to drop
They're
the
moving
F-bomb.
in, and fast.
You know, I
Nipton
did not
wasn't the most
obviously
friendly town, but
honestly didn't
hurry.
notice
Thanks
until
for
I,
checking on that.
started
Wish I'd
recording
set my
and,
mind at ease. Now I'm more on edge than
ever.
ever.
My family might be watching.
Unless you burn the town, don't take blame that's not due. Things are gonna get uglier before the year's out. Well, thanks for hoofing it there and back, even if it was bad news. Wish we could spare the troops to go hunting, but orders are to stay put. Fucking Mojave's going to hell, and all I can do is sit here and watch.
Story of the NCR's life. Anyway, that's where I'm going to call it a day for right now. I'll pick it up next time, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And see everybody next time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Bye!